The excitement of the NBA is on the way. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Here we go.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Garland with it. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And Garland with a clear path to the basket.
That athletic ability is eye-popping. Darius Garland, the steal and the finish.
Pass to Towns.
Carl Anthony
And the
Towns.
dunk by Towns.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. We talked about facing a point guard like Jalen Brunson. He told me Jalen's got a great sense for angles and knows how to attack if anyone's out of position. We have to stay disciplined on defense. Of course, Brunson will be the focus of their attention tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Garland. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. To the inside. Strus. Count the basket.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Pace first.
Here's Garland picks one up. And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in the crowd. What he does is really impressive.
To the middle. Pass to Strus. Now here's Allen. Pocket 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good with the triple. Stolen by Mitchell. And Garland has it in the corner. Here's Mobley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Pace first.
That's a high basketball IQ by Evan Mobley. This guy uses the aggressiveness of the defender against him. Smart play.
Evan Mobley.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future. Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And it's Allen with the jam.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
Pass to Achua.
2 minutes remaining.
Anunoby has the open look. Off target with his three. On the wing, Mitchell. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Outside Garland.
Shot clock
And the
violation.
24-second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation.
Checking in for the Knicks. Number 2, Miles McBride.
1:35 left from the first quarter of the game. Here's Brunson. The Cavaliers pull it in. Here's Garland. High post Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, Darius Garland showing good vision and making good decisions. Exactly what you need from your point guard.
Here's Brunson. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Brunson's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Hands it from downtown. Garland's got his second bucket.
Well, nice rise and fire from range by Darius Garland. The three-point shot is so high value.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Mitchell Robinson, Mikal Bridges, Cameron Payne.
And stolen by Mobley. On the wing, Mitchell. Still scoreless. Here's Allen. Back to Strus. 6 to shoot. Mobley is free. Here's Mitchell. Missed inside.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Assist
You
goes
have to have the vision to
Precious.
find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And so the first quarter is in the books.
With the score,
Cavaliers lead
your
by 5.
Cavaliers,
And will
15.
return.
The Knicks, 10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Cavaliers?
Yeah, just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Cameron Payne.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
The 3 from Garland. The Knicks pull it in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard.
Precious.
Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age. To change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
He's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade we just talked about. Thank you so much. And the foul called on Cameron Payne.
Substitution.
That
on
is
the
his
court.
first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Mobley. You can't get that one. Some solid defense from Robinson. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context. Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Oh, Hunter in position. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. 5 to shoot. Garland, that's for 2. There he is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Well, the point guard IQ of Darius Garland. Pick and roll, you've got to be able to make great decisions, and he does.
And McBride gets it to go.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Garland looking it over. to Mobley. The three, Hunter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important. Well, this is what you get when you get Darius Garland off the basketball. Very capable in the catch and shoot.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the
2 minutes
interior
remaining in the first half.
with their work down
2
low.
minutes.
Right side, Garland. Now Mobley shoots it up. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Mobley with the
Darius
assist.
Garland clearly in a groove, and his teammates just rely on him to get great production.
Back to Brunson. Achua in the corner. Here's McBride. They get the rebound. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Hunter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Garland. That shot off. Knicks trail by 4. Inside. The shot's good from Achua. Achua's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Garland with the bucket.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
And that one good.
Assist from
Brunson's
Josh
got
Hart.
10.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Up again. Mobley on the foul.
Mobley.
And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This
Josh
guy
Hart.
eats up rebounds.
And here are the Cavaliers now. Outside Garland. No good on the 3. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and gameplay. Over in the corner, McBride. Here's Brunson. No good. That would have tied it. The wide open look here for Garland. Another miss by Garland. Here's Hunter. Deep move.
Next foul.
And contact
Mitchell
on the shot,
Robinson.
so he'll be shooting free throws
His
here.
first. Second team
It's on
foul.
Mitchell Robinson.
Really
Back
out
line for
of
Cleveland.
defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
And he can't hit the second. Darius Garland
That's the end of the
has
first
been leading the
half.
charge
With the
for
score,
Cleveland.
your
He finishes with
Cavaliers
9 points in the quarter.
30.
The D is having
The
all
Knicks,
sorts of problems with them.
27.
Back to the action in just a minute. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They trail by 3. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Mikal Bridges.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
In the corner, it's Mobley. Mitchell outside. Up top, Garland. 14 points for him. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Garland's got 16 points. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter and Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But it has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
Josh Hart.
Hart, that's good.
3.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Bridges with the steal. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Brunson. Stolen by Mitchell.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
That's a solid punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here. Guys, how often do you see an alley-oop designed for your guard? Donovan Mitchell defies explanation.
Pass to Towns. Anunoby outside. Brunson outside. Here's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
3
Nice
points.
job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
Hart, no good. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Cleveland. The lead is 2. Back to Mobley.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Strus.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson with it. Garland picks him up. Back to Brunson. Now Towns. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Towns has got it all tied up now for New York. Outside Garland. It's Strus on the wing. And Cleveland turns it over again.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. And there's the
Charging
foul. It's on
foul
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson.
That's his first foul.
His first personal.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body to take the charge.
On the court.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Yeah, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Let's hear it for you.
1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Mitchell. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Brunson takes off. Can't get it to fall. And here are the Cavaliers. Mitchell with it. Brunson picks him up. Back to Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brunson. Down low. Here's Anunoby.
OG Anunoby.
And Anunoby
The assist.
slams it in.
Mikal Bridges.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Here's Allen. And there's the whistle.
3
3
seconds.
seconds violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a
Next
possession
substitution.
ball game, that's a big
Mitchell
mistake.
Robinson.
And New York making a change.
Cameron Payne.
Pass to McBride. In the corner, it's Bridges. Robinson with it. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Mitchell.
Boy, the length of speed of Evan Mobley defensively. He ignites that fast break.
Stolen by Mitchell. And now the fast break. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Allen. Mitchell with it. Defended by McBride. Got it off in time. Oh, he just
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
And that's
Your
a monster
Cavaliers,
shot to close out the
42,
third. And the
the
lead is
Knicks,
theirs.
40. It's the fourth
3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so here's Cleveland. A 2-point game. Here's Garland. Out to Thompson. And here's Strus for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Who's got ball?
Outside Garland. Pass to Thompson. And here is Garland. He doesn't hit that one. Here's Hart. And it's good for 2.
Josh Hart.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Hunter, no one around him. Off target from outside. New York trailing. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
Jalen Brunson.
In total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Bobbed up there for Thompson. Tipped away. Pass to Jerome. And to Hunter. The layup's good off the glass.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Jalen Brunson.
That one goes. Count it. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, this is one of OG Anunoby's calling cards. His disruptive nature on the defensive end turns into transition opportunities. That is beautiful.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks.
New York foul.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting
His
foul.
second.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
And Mitchell drops them both. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Brunson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
His first.
Boy, such a smart player. Brunson sees a defender out of position, just going to take advantage on that
Jalen
drive.
Brunson. 2
In a
shots.
moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New York.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Back to Mitchell. Mobley a screen. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. Into the lane. And he slaps it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply
2 minutes.
fearless when his team is in need.
2 minutes.
And there's the call on Ty Jerome.
Ty Jerome.
That is his first
His
foul of the
first.
game.
Second team foul.
Bridges outside. He gets it in there.
Mikal Bridges.
Bridges got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
Fearless, confident competitor. Bridges with the delivery.
1:44 left to play here in the fourth.
foul.
And there's the
Jalen
foul.
Brunson.
It's on Jalen. Brunson.
His second.
That's
Second
foul number
team
2
foul.
for him. Pass to Strus. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now Cleveland moving it up. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Towns. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They lead by 1. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a
second.
terrific decision maker, you can
Team
tell
foul.
how confident and comfortable this team is
foul.
when he runs the offense.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
And so here is New York. Anunoby outside. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by
Knicks
Mobley.
ball.
Here's Hart. Right side Towns. Towns is doubled.
Out of
And out of
bounds.
bounds. The Cavaliers are
Cleveland
taking.
ball.
Wow, what a time for a turnover. Shows you just how key one play can be.
What an opportunity here.
Yeah, a chance to take the lead. This is huge.
The 3 from Garland. No good from 3-point territory. Bridges with the
Cleveland
steal.
foul.
They're
Donovan
going to
Mitchell.
prolong the game here with an intentional
second.
foul.
Fourth
That's
team
right.
foul.
No other option but to foul and hope for
At the
some
line
misses.
for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges.
And no good
Two
is the
shots.
first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. Bridges with the steal. Here's Brunson. It's good.
Jalen Brunson.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
This is there. So a post-game sees New York take this
The
one.
end of the game.
This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg.
We appreciate you all coming out tonight and cheering on your team. Make sure to get home safe, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon.
Kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris